How you doing, YouTube family? Today is November 26th, 2024. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. Before I speak on this next episode, I would like to thank all of you that have continued to show support and rock out with my son and I by going over to his channel, Illuminated D, and consuming that content. He and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So, family, I was looking at a content creators page, and the name of this content creators page is MABW, Men Against Bitter Women. And he was actually doing a reaction video to another young brother. I'm assuming, well, he has to be a brother because he, believe it or not, if you go over and if you go over to MABW and if you put in the title, or look for the title, Simp Wants to Work It Out with His Wife After She Got Pookied Out, you'll see what I'm talking about. But nevertheless, this young brother was basically starting a channel for men who have potentially been cheated on by their wives, girlfriends, and significant others. And the funny thing about this is that the brother that's on the video telling the story of how, of how he basically found out his wife was messing around with a pookie. He went it's like a ski mask. It's like it basically looks like a ski mask, and it's crazy because you can kind of see his nose and lips, but anyway, it looks crazy. Look like he's going to go do be a jack boy or something, rob somebody. But nevertheless, I understand why he covered his face, because as he went on to elaborate and tell his story, we find out that his wife was getting her back blowed out by another dude. We go on to understand that his wife was getting her uterine walls rearranged while he was at work. So we also discover that this young man has children with his wife. So basically, he came to the internet because he wanted to start a channel to, because he said it was therapeutic, and he wanted to help other men that may be going through the same thing that he is going through. So basically, he wants to know what he should do about this situation. And he came to the internet for answers. And it brought me to this. Gentlemen, before you find yourself in this similar situation, riding around looking crazy like you finna go commit a robbery, and I understand why you covering up his face, because it's embarrassing. The woman that he married and had children with, she out there getting bent over, doing the unthinkable. And the crazy part about it is that he is contemplating working it out with his wife. And he wanted to know by coming to the YouTube streets, and he wanted to get our input. Well, this is what I think. Young man, let her ass go. Because the fact of the matter is this: you are never ever going to be able to look at her the same way. Every time you touch her and you making love to your adulterous ass wife, you gonna see visions, and Lord knows, please don't know who this dude is and what he look like. Or dudes, or however many dudes is clapping her cheeks. I don't know if it was one or multiple, but let's just stick with the one. Let's just hope it's just one. Please, young man, don't know what this man look like, because every time you go to try to attempt to make love to your wife, all you gonna see is is flashes in your cerebral cortex of pictures of this man wearing your wife out, working them cheeks and walls from side to side, left and right, and up and down. And you gonna feel a feeling of nauseous, a pit in your stomach. And then and only then, you ain't never gonna look at your wife the same. So my advice to you is to let her ass go, let it alone, work out what you gotta do with the kids. If you gotta pay your little child support, do what you gotta do. But all this making a YouTube channel because it's therapeutic to talk about it, no. No. Keep that to yourself, young man. Do not come out here on these streets and put your business out there, because I know that, yeah, you got on a ski mask, a jack boy mask, but people that know you, oh, they know who it is up under that mask. You can't hide from that, because people that know you and know your voice, that mask is not going to help you. So I get it. It's embarrassing, it's shameful, it's hurtful, and to say the least, it's nasty. Young man, your wife is a nasty scoundrel. She's a heathen. And on top of that, her dusty ass ain't no good. But it is not going to benefit you by staying in this situation. And I know you're saying, oh, it's because of the kids. But here's the thing. She didn't care about them kids when she was getting her bike blowed out. Pookie all up in her throat. She ain't care about that. She ain't care about them kids. She ain't give it them kids no thought. So what you need to do is be a good father by removing yourself from this situation. Because I don't know if you have, boys or girls, little boys or little girls, but nevertheless, you don't want to be in a house with a woman who don't have no problem disrespecting you by letting another man penetrate her walls, and who knows what other despicable BS that they was doing. So I would say, young man, you need to let her ass go. There is no saving this. There is no salvaging this. And gentlemen, it brings us to this, yet another cautionary tale. Before you get to this situation where this young man is coming to the internet because his wife done stepped out on him, his wife was letting some other nook run up inside her, and I'm sure she didn't require him to wear no condom. So how do you prepare yourself for something like this? Well, this is what you have to do. You have to understand that even if you marry a woman, or if she's your girlfriend, you would think if you married a woman and you gave her your last name, she would have more skin in the game. She have more at stake. She have more to lose. But even wives are out there getting their bikes blowed out, just like if she was just a girlfriend. So, men, we have to just come to the understanding and the realization that with predominantly most women, it is just your turn. It is just your time. And all you can do is enjoy that moment in time, because who knows if when tomorrow comes that you're going to still be able to get some more of that poo natty. Tomorrow may never come. So you got to enjoy what you got today, because more times than not, men find themselves getting married, falling in love, and are they really in love with the woman? Are they in love with those dubious things that she can do with her mouth and that poo nanny that she got in between her legs? Is that what you in love with? See, I know that, it all runs together like one big blur, but you always got to remember, after the post-nut clarity comes, which one is it? So once you establish that, okay, Maybe she good to kick it with. Maybe we'll see. But the problem with we'll see, the more that you getting up in that box, the more attached you're going to become to her. So if and when she does decide to let somebody else, clap them cheeks, it won't be such a shock to you, because you will already have understood that I knew this day was going to potentially come, and I'm prepared for it. Men, you can only get prepared for it up here. You gotta prepare for it before the time comes, because you can't wait to the last minute. Because once you wait to the last minute, it's too late. So I don't want to make this a long one, but I feel sorry for the young man and whoever his wife is. You know what? Listen, I understand he said that maybe he had done some things that he ought not have done. But if it was going to be the tit for tat, well, you know what? You did it, so I got to get my get back. They should have went ahead and parted ways. Once you get to be at a certain point in life, it ain't time. You got to get beyond playing them games. And you're never going to accomplish your true goal if you round here playing these BS games, the games that people play. Young man, my advice to you is try to work out an amicable divorce. If not, go get you an attorney. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.